Hello, hello, hello. This is the Angels in Politics broadcast. Of course, I am your host, the white collar goon, the creative and artistic manifestation of Angels in Politics. And as you can see, you have me here preparing a shake for health reasons, of course. But I have not had a meal yet. Wait, have you? Have you eaten? Have you broken your fast as of yet? Okay, so no breakfast. Okay, that's good. Me neither. I just had water, no coffee this morning. I know you're surprised. It's like, wait, no coffee, no tea, no hot water with apple cider vinegar. Well, I did have my water with apple cider vinegar and a little bit of black seed oil, but now I am getting into a juice. Not really a shake. I put hot water in this. I mean, I know some of you are wondering, like, why hot water, Gabe? Like, what is it with the hot water? The hot water is healing you. The Chinese live and die by it. And actually, they live longer than any other nation on this world. I mean, the Chinese are like alive and thriving. And they're very young and vital and just mobile and just full of life. 80 years young, 90 years young, man, they're just getting around and they're moving and doing all kind of beautiful things. And I mean, there's a lot of things that go into that. Maybe it's their diet. Maybe it's a lot of soups, a lot of hot soups, a lot of, and they are very flexible. They have fresh food every single day. But it's hot water every single day. Like, trust me on that. Hot water in the morning, hot water in the afternoon. They drink a lot of tea. But if you see the young ladies and they have their thermos and they have a mug like you see that I have, I mean, it's not coffee in here. Trust me on that. They don't drink a lot of coffee like that. I mean, coffee is becoming popular because the nation has been opened up to consumerism and capitalism and Western influence is now taking part. I mean, I'm not saying right now it is. I mean, it started quite some time ago, but they're still not too keen. They're still not too keen on like heavy coffee and all that, caffeinated stuff, even though green tea has caffeine, but green tea is good for you. Black tea, all kinds of teas are popular there, but hot water is how they're moving. So, yeah. What about you all? Like, what do you prepare in the morning for your health, for your wealth, for your wellness, all right? Because I have been hearing a lot of talk about, I'm not feeling too well and, I'm kind of down in the dumps and I am depressed and depression is my thing and I need to talk to somebody. Have you talked with yourself? Have you meditated? Have you gone into the inner sanctum? Have you gone into your inner temple? Have you sat back and reflected? Have you gone? Have you been introspective? Right? Meaning, I looked into myself and I spoke with myself, and self said, "Hey, there's some work to be done." All right. Some of you all may not be too keen on that, but the truth of the matter is, why is my water not boiling? Some of you may not be too keen on that, but at the end of the day, it starts with you. And it starts with accountability. Things don't happen to you. That's a victim, and I won't allow you to be that because you're not a victim. You're a superhero. You're an archetypal hero. You are the archetype, but you have to cultivate yourself. You have to cultivate your spiritual gifts. One, you have to know what your spiritual gifts are. Two, you have to align yourself with your spiritual gifts through a system of synthesis, through a system of synchronicity. Life is about meaningful work and meaningful relationships. And with those two with the polarity of meaningful work and meaningful relationships, you synthesize those two by your spiritual gifts, and it's a continuing process. It's a continuing process, all right? Because you are a pro. Somebody says, Gabe, what are you missing? I'm missing the vegetables. I'm missing the spinach or the kale, mostly kale. We need kale. I have strawberries here. I'm going to cut those up. I have tangerine here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is really good. I have blackberries here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to throw in a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Somebody says you are keen on apple cider vinegar. Like, well, if you know what it does, then you'll understand why I have it every single day. Black seed oil every single day. I have finished with my probiotics, so that is good for the tummy. You know about the tummy, all right? That's where your second brain is. People says, oh, I thought the brain was just in my head. Yeah, that too, but your tummy will register everything that you're eating, and trust and believe, when you're not where you need to be, your tummy will let you know. Your tummy will let you know, and you don't feed it that poison, and you are feeding it poison. And I am one of the biggest proponents of that, because this past weekend it was the Super Bowl, and I'm out there enjoying myself. For fuck's sake, I'm drinking beer, and I'm eating chips and dip and wings with sauce on them, and for fuck's sake, like, somebody's like, Gabe, that's vile. I'm gonna say that's our food. Like, here in the West, a lot of times, not everybody's eating that, but like, just going into that, it's like, yo, like, that's not conducive to your temple. That's not conducive to the body. That's not the food for the archetypal superhero. And I will say you're right. Eating healthy plays into your mental health and your wellness. So I know a lot of people they're looking for Prozac, they're looking for Xanax, they're looking for some type of pill to bring them down or bring them up, or what they call antidepressants, whatever the fuck that means. Here it is. The colors. Here it is. You want antidepressants? The colors. I have green, I have red, I have yellow, I have orange, I have blue. Wait right there. I know you're not going anywhere, but wait right there. This is what you need. And you need to juice this. Hot water, the green. Hot water, this is the pear. Okay, so this is what you need to be consuming, guys and girls. Let me tell you this, the women are already hip. Let me repeat that. The women are already hip. Most women who I know, they are already cognizant of their health, their wealth and wellness, and they're already fully aware. They are cognizant of the impact of eating healthy, of taking care of their body. Not because they just think, oh my gosh, I'm just the smartest person of all time. Well, they are smarter than us. Like, I can agree to that. But they know that as women, they are the divine feminine. They are the cradle to civilization. The women are the bearers of life. They are the givers. They give you life, brother. Without the women, we would not be here. Without women, we would not be living. We would not be functioning. The world would not exist without women. So the women are the cradle to civilization. They are the bearers of the fruit. They are... Listen, women are aware of that. So they know that since they carry the human being, because they bear the human being, because they are the gates to civilization, they must take care of their temple. Most women are aware of that. Most women who know that they are going to be having children in the future, or they're having children right now, or they're preparing for children, they know that their body can be, inundated with toxins. They're aware of that. Women already are aware of that. Women know if they want to provide the best ecosystem for their sons, for their daughters. I'm talking about you guys. You are the sons. You are the daughters. Women already know to provide the best ecosystem, the best environment, the most conducive, the most constructive, the most beneficial, the most natural state and environment for the women, for the men, for the future generations. They know they have to eat healthy. Most women are already on that. When I talk about, all of these things, the beer and the lager and the stouts and the drugs, most women aren't too keen on that stuff. I mean, yeah, they might sip a little bit, they might sip a little wine, they might, smoke a little weed here and there, but like women aren't really addicted to the toxins in the same way that we are. In the same way that guys can be. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Not to say like none of them are. I wouldn't go that far. But I would say most women aren't too pressed to inundate their bodies with the vile toxins of the sugary foods and the sweet foods. Well, let me get to that. Because yeah, some girls might like the fatty foods, the highly acidic foods, the food that the food that is high in cholesterol. Some of them are keen, and that really goes into like where they were brought up and their environment and the food that they were nurtured, and how they're nurture over nature, right? So it's like naturally women would eat what their parents gave them, what their family gave them. So if they were eating bacon and all kinds of dairy products, and they were eating all of these fucking these types of things, then yeah, like a lot of these women will probably grow up to eat that. But most women are aware, like, that's not good for me. Most women know, it's like, no, I shouldn't be eating that. Okay? And they won't cook that. And they won't prepare that. And they won't give that to their sons. They won't give that to their daughters. You understand? They understand that this isn't good for you. So when you're talking about mental health, what are you eating? What is in your temple? What is in your body? That plays into what's in your spirit. If your food is pure, I'm not going to say your heart is going to be pure. I'm not going to say your spirit is going to be pure. But how can you have Dr. Sebi's granddaughter already spoke to that. Like, how can you have a clean spirit? How can you have a clean heart? How can you have a clean thought in your mind when your food is impure? Your food isn't. This is not even just food. This is fuel. This is fuel. This is fuel. What is your engine saying? What is your hardware saying? What is your software saying? Your application programming interface. How are you able to interface whenever your fuel, your energy source, it's not pure? It's not pure. Women are hip. I'm gonna tell you that. The women who are the archetypal, who are on their journey to the archetypal, superhero, the women who are cultivating their spiritual gifts, the women who are out there early in the morning and they've already made their plans, because women are very organized. Women already are aware of what is important in the day. Women are aware about prioritizing. How can you take care of your sons? How can you take care of your daughters? How can you take care of your grandkids? Women, you got to take care of your husbands too, because they're lost without you. How can you provide for your whole family if your food is impure? If your mind is impure? If you're not in line with the mind, body, and soul, 5 areas of expression, 6 areas of expression, your mental body, your psychological body, your emotional body, your physical body, your spiritual body, your social body. Somebody says, what about the sexual body? I haven't even gotten to that. We can't even get to sex right now. Your food is impure. So, like, that's where I'm at right now. Evidently my water isn't boiling, but it's starting to kick off a little bit. My water isn't boiling, but it's starting to kick off a little bit. Fellas, please, ladies, please take this with a grain of salt. Just realize that you can heal yourself. You don't have to take these pills. Stay away from the pills. Stay away from the pills. Mental health, you want to improve your mental health? Start eating right. Start eating clean. Start eating clean. Your plate should have colors. You should have the rainbow on your fucking plate for lunch, breakfast, dinner. If you want to skip breakfast because you're fasting, okay, you're spot on. But right now, eat whole grains. Eat the quinoa. Eat the legumes. Eat the kale, the spinach, the organic, pears, apple, red apple. Don't cut the skin off. You need this. Don't cut the stems off the kale. You need that. The tangerine, the blueberries, the antioxidants, the green tea. Improve yourself. That will improve your health. That will improve your wellness. That will get you in alignment. That will provide you the consciousness, and your vessel will be open. Your vessel will be clear. Your vessel will be able to receive that spiritual energy, and then you will know where your spiritual gifts are. Your spiritual gifts, oh my gosh, the divine feminine, you have so much power. You have so much power. Do you not feel your glow? Do you not feel your energy? Do you not feel that without you, women, we do not exist? White color good.